Right guys, time for another RLR beer short. For this one we go to Sjaelland, Denmark, another beer from the wonderful Totul. This one is 365 Days of Darkness, coming in at 10.6% ABV. They're describing this one as a barrel-aged triple bock. It's been aged for 12 months in cognac and Calvados barrels, both of which of course are grape distillates. The original one of these was released in 2022 from what I understand. So this beer does have a little bit of age on it, but it's absolutely lovely. So the beer pours this lovely dark kind of chestnut colour. It had about a half finger of a frothy kind of fawn coloured head when we got it out, but it's got a kind of ruby hue to it if you shine the light through it. Aroma wise, it gives you the impression that it's going to be a very authentic German style Doppelbock. But as I say, it's a bit stronger than a regular Doppelbock, which would be about 7, maybe 8% at the most. But yeah, let's focus on the flavour of this one then. So, backbone of this beer, you've got that lovely smooth European oaky character in there. You can feel a little bit of vanilla further forward. Then you've got the kind of in the middle of your palate, it's like a sort of oily grapey character you get out of this one. Lovely red grapes in there. It's almost a little bit sultana-like in its flavour. I think that's fair to say as well. But then above that you start to get the beery side of things. You've got like a toasty rye bready bread crust, a kind of more rye bready, oily rye bready layer above that, wholemeal brown bread as well, and then you've got a little touch of like white bread in there. I think there's quite a few of the different, you know, Cara Munich and Munich malts and stuff like that in here. So yeah, you get that lovely little bit of dryness and crispness that you'd expect from your German malts. There's wee touches of nutty flavour in there too. But the next layer up, you've got the toasty brown sugar, then a kind of leathery brown sugar layer, and a sort of circle in the middle of your palate. It's more sweet and caramelly around the outside, but in the dead centre of your palate where the booziness comes out, it's a wee bit more like tree coloured molasses or whatever you want to call it. But very, very authentic if you consider this beer as a German Doppelbock. On the back third of the palate, you've got the yeasty side of things there. You can get that more kind of rye raisin sort of bready character at the core, a more dry rye bread around the edge, then a wholemeal brown bread and a wee bit of bread crust in there, and that yeasty character lingers into the aftertaste as well. But yeah, and the hoppy side of things, most of the hops will have dropped out of this one of course, but you still get a little bit of it. There's a wee bit of that smooth noble earthiness in there as you move further forward. It's a little bit herbal and woody. That spreads further forward to the front corners of your palate. We've got a little touch of floral aromaticity, then a slight zesty grassiness just round the kind of front curve of your tongue there, which is very, very nice. The fruity side of this one is more kind of dry and fruity. There's kind of oily plums in there. There's prunes, sultanas, dates, a little bit of pear, some fig, and some blackcurrant as you move further forward on that front third of your tongue there. But yeah, very, very dry, fruity character that's coming out of this. I would say bottom end of full-bodied, smooth carbonation. It's got a lovely little bit of dryness to it, maybe about 20-ish IBUs. But yeah, the spirit I think comes out a little bit later on into the aftertaste, and the big brown sugary bready characters are just lingering there, and the fruits are nice and oily, but you know, drier fruits as I say. So yeah, 365 Days of Darkness, 10.6% barrel-aged triple bock from the wonderful Totul on Sjaelland in Denmark. Give this one a go and see what you think. Really quite unique. Skål!